Everyone, remain calm.
Yeah, that's how it always starts. But then later there's running and screaming.
Somebody talk to me! What is happening?
Welcome to Jurassic World.
You're listening to the Jurassic Park Podcast.
You want to consult here or in my bungalow? Hold on to your butts.
Well, we're back.
Hello, and welcome to the third episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Jost, and we're here to discuss all things Jurassic Park. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, the release of Jurassic World. In this episode, my guest and I will make a few last-minute predictions as to what we'll see in Jurassic World. We'll follow that up with our initial reactions to the film. Let's take a look at some of the news from around the world.
18 minutes and your company catches up on 10 years of research.
Access main program. Access new security.
These pictures were taken in hospital in Costa Rica 48 hours ago.
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but look.
Boy, do I hate being right all the time.
Today, I guarantee it.
So, one quick news story we found before going to see Jurassic World is a fan theory, or so it seems. Now, I just read an article on /film.com that says there's a fan theory going around that the annoying kid from the first Jurassic Park movie, you know, the one that says, that doesn't look very scary. Well, a lot of people are thinking that he is in Jurassic World. Now, where, you might be asking? Well, right in front of you. A lot of people are saying that Chris Pratt's character is that annoying kid from the first film. Apparently the timeline matches up pretty well. And, you know, with all the speculation about the raptor training and everything, maybe Dr. Alan Grant instilled a little bit of hope for this kid. If he actually went on to become a raptor trainer, that'd be huge. That would be a huge payoff from that moment in the first film. Now, we might not know for sure, but director Colin Trevorrow says something along the lines of he's going to leave it up in the air and let people speculate on their own. But the kid from the first movie, which I don't have his name on hand, but he says the character's his. No one else is going to take it. Not Chris Pratt, not anybody else. So if it was his character, he'd be it. But I'm not sure he has enough to lead an entire film on his own. But it's definitely an interesting theory. So when you go to see Jurassic World, have that in the back of your mind, but don't take it too seriously because it's probably not true. Now, this is a quick news segment for this week, but another thing came out of JurassicWorld.com, and that's an update to the live feeds on JurassicWorld.com. Now, before you could see the park in action, you could see people walking around, you could see the workers doing things, but now it's a whole nother story. Now, from the trailers, I'm sure we can all recognize there's a little bit of chaos going on throughout the park, and these live feeds certainly show that. So definitely go to JurassicWorld.com, check out the live feeds, and see what's going on. So follow me as we open up the doors to the Visitor Center to discuss our predictions and hopes for Jurassic World. Today I'm joined by my Jurassic Park consultant, Dan Karan.
So right now Brad is actually running to give someone a ticket so they can get in as well. But we're sitting in the movie theater, or I'm sitting here in the movie theater talking to myself. That's chaos.
All right, in a theater, let's do this.
I predict someone's gonna die.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few dinosaur on human deaths. Human on dinosaur, maybe? I don't know. Maybe dinosaur on dinosaur?
Do you think they're going to do the Lycian contingency, or is that out of the movies entirely?
I think it's gone.
You think that?
I think the Lycian contingency is gone.
Because I guess they figured that out in the Lost World, right?
Yeah.
They were just there.
Yeah.
And they continued. Okay.
Do we think we're going to see the Barbasol can?
I mean, it would be remarkable if we did, but...
Didn't they do special edition cans?
They did, but
I think that's a great branding technique. I don't necessarily know.
It could be trying to tie in, though.
I feel like from a marketing perspective, if they're doing something like that, there may be a call out in the movie.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good point from someone, very familiar with marketing.
In the biz.
In the biz.
Do we think the Indominus and the T-Rex are going to face off?
I think they have to.
Is Chris Pratt going to ride a dinosaur?
So who's going to win, though? Who's going to win that fight?
I mean,
but
I hope our
well, probably not.
Yeah, I think we have some hopes here.
I mean, I hope the T-Rex.
Yeah, original T-Rex.
That would be great to see, almost see like a.
She always saves
reenactment. Yeah. I don't want to say a reenactment, but something, to kind of.
You don't want her to throw him, or he or she, into a bone of T-Rex? Well, because there's actually, in this movie, there's a Spinosaurus bone set up. So could we see Miss T-Rex throwing the I-Rex?
That could be cool.
That could be awesome.
That could be cool. Do you think we'll see the Stegoceratops?
Oh God, the Stegoceratops. I hope not.
You hope not? It looked awesome.
Not. It does look awesome.
The toy looks fantastic.
The toy looks cool, but in the movie, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that.
Are there any actors from the original movies that are going to experience this?
That's a good point. Thank you.
Enjoy your movie.
Thanks. Yeah,
any
that's a good point.
Any of the existing characters?
Do we want to see... I don't know.
Malcolm would probably be the most...
Yeah, Malcolm would be the most likely. But I think if we do see anybody, it's going to be on, news clips on TV saying,
No, probably
it's 10-year anniversary of this park. Don't go.
How about Hammond
Before? Nah, no? I don't think so. The only thing we're going to see is a statue.
A statue.
But I think it'll focus on him, because I did hear a comment at one point that says, during the movie you'll hear, or you'll see, him in a happy light, and then later on you'll see his face, the same face, looks more menacing when it's, a bad situation.
If you guys could pick one character from the original movies to appear in this movie, which would it be?
One character from the original movies to appear. I don't know. It's so tough, man.
I love Grant, but
I love Grant, but we had two movies with both him and Malcolm.
Yeah.
So, Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. That's who I want to see.
Nick Van Owen. But we already have an Owen in this movie.
We do.
And actually,
they like their Owens.
Hey, I read this theory today. Chris Pratt's character, Owen, is the kid from the first movie, not Timmy. That doesn't look very scary.
No.
That's what I heard today.
That would be fantastic.
Could it be?
Doesn't look anything like him. I thought that was a girl.
But no.
That doesn't look very scary.
The director actually said he just left it open to interpretation.
Yeah.
The character who played that kid, he said, no, that's definitely not me. That's definitely not a grown-up me. That's me. I'm that character.
He looks hilarious on IMDb, by the way.
Yes.
Now, currently.
Yeah.
Look him up. He's hilarious. But yeah, do you think they fixed that guy liner in that one scene for the taming of the raptor scene?
I don't think so, because he also has lipstick too.
He does.
I don't think they fixed that.
It looks.
It looks interesting.
It looks bad, but I hope they touch that up a bit.
Yeah, I'd hope so, but I don't know.
Chris Pratt has guy liner on in one of the scenes. Can you blame him?
At
Yeah,
least
you're
one in
right.
the scene.
You're
Who
right.
knows?
You're right.
So what happens with the mosasaur?
What happens?
Yeah, because it's contained.
It's got, but there's an underwater viewing thing. So does that
does it
burst
spill? Yeah.
Where would it go though? Where would the
Yeah, who would be down there, and why would that thing go crazy enough to, we see in the trailer, there's a scene where one of the pteranodons is carrying a woman over the water and drops her. So I think that's about the extent that we'll see them.
It's a cool idea though, because we haven't seen any sea dinosaurs at this point.
No. I don't know. I think it could breach, but I don't know what would taunt it. Maybe one of the other dinosaurs.
Maybe a kid gets too close. That'd be cool.
There's gonna be kids too close the whole time. So.
Will there still be all female dinosaurs, or will the genetic mutations happen?
Yeah, are they breeding on their own?
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
I think so. Yeah, there's definitely breeding on their own. That's what I'm going with.
Mixed breeds.
But they had tracking devices, no? They had tracking devices.
Now though.
I mean, she ate it out of herself in the
yeah,
clips.
That's true. That's
so
point,
I mean, they have to at least get them contained somehow. Yeah, she remembered.
Do the kids live to see another day?
You can't kill kids in a movie like this.
I don't know. I heard it's kind of dark.
In terms of just filmmaking, you can't kill kids.
Could Chris Pratt be John Hammond's grandson?
Grandson?
Timmy? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Because his name is different.
I don't think so.
Maybe he's another grandson that just
the other grandson. Well, Timmy's parents did get divorced, so maybe he's a stepson.
That's a stretch.
I think it's a little far-fetched.
Will either of those kids make an appearance in this movie?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'd say no. They did in the second one.
They were in the Lost World for 3 minutes, not even. It's like 30-second clip.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I mean...
And they were already pretty old. I don't think they're going to be anywhere in there.
Well, he was in, he's been in a few movies recently. I think he was in Social Network for a little bit.
Timmy?
Yeah.
No, Tim!
Lex, she's been in the media recently, but I don't know if she's acting or not.
So what is the end of this movie? Is it left open? Is there a potential? Is there a potential for?
I think there's definitely potential for a sequel, but I think they're keeping it closed.
Okay.
You know, like its own defined movie.
So it's not going to be like a part 1, part 2.
No, I don't think so.
You don't
it's
think?
Not a part
okay.
1, part 2. I think it's just one part. That's it.
Okay.
But as far as where it ends.
Yeah, where does it end?
Where does it end? Does it end with another helicopter ride? I feel like every movie ends with a helicopter ride.
It absolutely does.
I mean,
yeah.
even in Lost World, there is a helicopter ride at the end, but it's still got like 15 more minutes after that.
That's true. Like, you can't leave the kids.
Welcome to First
Good. All right, that's it.
See you later.
Bringing you what's new in entertainment, the hottest stories.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here!
Just went and made a new dinosaur?
That doesn't look very scary.
And now it's time. After 14 long years, we have finally seen the next Jurassic Park movie. Let's take a listen to some of our initial reactions.
I felt like they didn't do cheesy one-liner things. You know,
I didn't think they were cheesy one-liners.
Yeah,
I thought they were good, funny.
They were well placed, is what I mean. I don't feel like they tried too hard and to throw them all in there, where it flowed nicely.
Too much.
Does
His eyeliner was gone.
Yeah, it was. I did notice that.
I was so happy his eyeliner was gone.
Yeah.
I thought the kids were really good.
Yeah, I thought they were.
I enjoyed them. I thought they would be a little corny, but
The older one kind of annoyed me until they were hitting the ball.
Well, that was the
which he was
point, yeah.
supposed to, but
it was kind of reflecting the fact that people are bored by the park.
Yeah.
Why they need to introduce a new dinosaur.
Yeah.
And that's really how teenagers are.
Yeah. Yeah, the kill count was out of control.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you'd even be able to actually do it because those birds were destroying everything. That was an ugly dinosaur, man.
I thought it looked great though.
It did.
Yeah.
Was it as fake as you thought it looked in the?
No. I think everything looked a bit more polished.
Yeah.
Alright, it's 12:30 a.m. and I just got back from watching Jurassic World, and I am completely amped by what I just watched. That movie blew away my expectations. It was just everything I could have hoped for. Now, we made a few predictions beforehand. Some panned out, some didn't, but it was all awesome. Either way, whether we got it right or wrong, it was so much fun. After about the first 40 minutes or so, I'd say, I was practically on the edge of my seat the entire time. My legs were antsy, I couldn't stop moving. My jaw was probably clenched a little bit from watching some of those scenes, but that movie was just out of control and just amazing. Now, this is just a quick reaction segment, but yeah, really, I couldn't believe it. There's things that people could say that you could be disappointed in that film, but I don't think I was disappointed by any of those things. You know, I thought the entire thing, from start to finish, was just awesome. They represented the old movies well, and they definitely created new ground for them to move this thing into the future. I couldn't believe it, man. I'm tired. It's 12:30, but I'm still pretty wired from watching that movie. I'm going to be thinking about it for a while, and I definitely need to go see it again. That's for sure. Thank you for listening to the third episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. Don't forget, you can join us in the discussion on Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod. You can also email us at JurassicParkPod@gmail.com. If you have any questions or concerns, or just want to add something to the show, feel free to email us. We hope you all enjoy your Jurassic World viewing experience. Feel free to send us a message with any reviews or comments on Jurassic World. We'll gladly feature them in the next episode. Speaking of next episode, we plan on giving you our full review of Jurassic World. Stay tuned and enjoy.
Five minutes. Drop what you're doing and leave now.